What is up, YouTube? You've requested a Darius gameplay, and I've looked for the Chinese server and I found the Darius gameplay. But what exactly happened to make this champion so unbelievably busted as he is right now? Riot just made sure that they buffed his damage absolutely insane. His ultimate got a base damage buff, which means that his ultimate, because it has a modifier, like the more stacks you have, the more damage it will deal, just turned out to be quite the broken thing. So what do we have here? We start with a Trinity Force, we start with the rune selection of having second win in our runes, and it all comes down to how we play. For Darius, it's also very important to have Ghost. And by the way, in this video, there's going to be something really special for you when you're about to just spend some money on the gacha. Please save some money, because I have a way to just make sure that you get this one a little bit cheaper. So if you want to do so, check it out in the comment section below or in the description. So against Garen, the early game is a little bit boring. We see some slight trading, Conqueror being stacked for the Darius on 2 stacks against the Grasp Garen. However, the matchup becomes very difficult for the Garen as the game goes on. The Garen has to basically one-shot the Darius and win the race through like 2-5 stacks, and if he doesn't, then, well, the Darius is just going to completely obliterate him. Pulls him in, goes for a quick little trade here, didn't pick the second ability to go for an auto-attack reset, very interesting. But yeah, in case you didn't know, Darius' third ability has inherent armor pen. So by leveling up this ability second, after gaining, after leveling the first ability, he gains passive armor pen for free. Now the Garen has to completely respect the Darius, because the damage and the race to 5 stacks is something that is really sketchy. He's trying to outrun it, he will get the auto attack, gets the passive reset, and the Garen can't really approach. Needs to be really mindful, because the damage this Darius does is quite high, but only if those stacks are fully available. Garen pops the damage he has, pops even the ignite, and is getting relatively close, looking for the flash here. Looked for like flash auto attack with the reset on second ability, but now he just wants to crash the wave and hopefully maybe get level 5 and get the Garen kill. Garen needs to be mindful here. The jungle gap is very apparent now, comes around, the Lilia misses. That is actually a big problem that the Lilia did miss, because now the Garen, because the Lilia missed, I think, her first ability in that dive, the Darius is forced to waste flash. This is going to be very costly. And by the way, like, how's the weather at your place right now? Like, in Germany, it's getting hotter and hotter. Like, we're going towards 35 degrees, which is really hot for our people. So how is it at your place? Gragas in the topside river being spotted. Lilia fully clearing her jungle, has the enemy jungle timers as well on the enemy blue buff, and his Darius is beyond fed right now. With the power of simply having plated steel caps, the entire game is now vastly different. He's trying to wait for the Garen, looking to be a little trapper, and now the Garen pops around the corner, gets the twin shadow enchantment, and now the big problem happens. The full stacks on the Garen. You see the damage is so... Look what I mean. Let's go back, okay? So this looks fine, right? But you see the damage it does, and look at the HP bar. This is a 347 ult without any AD from other sources than just his passive. And this is one of the biggest problems, like the damage Darius deals is so deceptive. Because as he stacks up, it's very low amount of damage, right? But the moment he's fully stacked up and gets out another spell or the ultimate, it's a massive spike in damage. So if there's something you really need to like pay close attention to when you're fighting a Darius, it's his stack count, especially during team fights. You do not want to give him the reset or his teammates the reset, that he gets 5 stacks onto your tank and then flashes into the backline and completely annihilates you. That is something you truly do not want to have, because it's the worst experience possible. Now, he can hold this wave. He probably doesn't even care about wave states anymore, because he can just completely dunk on the Garen on cooldown. The funniest thing would be if this thing would work towards your full stack champion stacks. That would be beyond and utter crazy. Luckily, it doesn't work like this. Gets the ward with the second ability and auto attack reset. Pretty good, pretty good. And now the Garen has to be really much aware of what is going on, because the damage of the Darius champion is now beyond insane. Like, look at the quick trading damage, fully stacked as well. You're dead, bro. Ooh, he thought about it. The second ability saved him. Like, Garen's second ability saved him. Lilia is tanking the tower, everything is fine. Garen has no ultimate. Goes in for the flash, hits the Q flash, and gets a free kill. It's a jungle problem here. The Darius is setting up his jungler for success very beautifully. And if you want to have it even crazier, by the way, if you believe that the enemy is going to be super tanky, you can just go for Divine Sandra. But obviously in this instance, since the enemy team, apart from the Garen, isn't really that chunky, you want some extra added attack speed, the movement speed, because Darius really suffers for, like, having not enough movement speed to get close. And the Darius' only weakness, or biggest weakness, is not getting close. It's similar to Aatrox, because if Aatrox hits his first ability on his sweet spots on you, constantly, you will die no matter what. You will just dissipate. And the same thing applies to Darius. That's why, for example, Darius is playing with Ghost to get close to these targets to make sure he actually gets these kills. And by the way, during the Crystal Rose event, we are launching a mega sale with Dream for you. So use Kirks20 and check out the description below to save on all the wild calls. Make sure to not overspend. Don't waste money on the retail prices. We got you. Check out all the customer reviews, and back to the game we go. Nice try with the pull. I should play some Darius for fun. There's so many champions I want to play for some fun. But I'm still not playing too much this season. I think I have like 50 games or something. And I'm playing like everything. Oh my god. Okay, recently I've played a volleyball game into Darius. This should be absolutely free for me, right? But apparently, he's able to kill me. I didn't expect this, because I was completely tearing him apart. I was 2 items against 1.5, and he was actually able to kill me, because I thought, like, because in the past I can just face tank him and kill him, because there's nothing he can do. But this time he actually was able to win. Which is very surprising to me, like how much these changes did to the power level. Obviously, after reviewing it, I wasn't playing perfect or even remotely good enough. Oh, Gragas, you are in a lot of trouble. Oh, awkward. Blue smite. Oh, Lilia? She messed up the Q flash. Garen is blocking the wave from entering the tower, gets pulled back, but now has full stacks applied onto him. It's a battle about this wave. It's all about this wave. Oh no, Lilia. Lilia, you just had to leave because the wave, like, the enemy team played it really well because they didn't, like, the Garen denied entry of the wave. So they can't do this dive because Lilia is too low HP and Gragas will just turn as he did. And therefore Lilia had to leave. Good trading here by the Darius, pulls him back, we'll get another 5 stack. Ooh, nice slash by the Garen, avoiding certain death. Like, the race to 5 kill, like the 5 stacks is all that needs to happen. It's the most important thing. Ooh, this gets pretty low, or rather low to the damage threshold. Garen ult comes in, the counter ult comes in, 852 true damage, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. That is certainly something you hate to see. Imagine you're a poor AD carry. Your frontline, your support, let's say, plays, I don't know, Nautilus, stands in front of the Darius hits him 5 times, and then the Darius Q flashes into the backline and one-shots you with ult. Because he then has so much AD that his Q is going to deal so much damage, and then with the 5 stacks immediately applied, you just get sent into the Shadow Realm. Broken support on El Swain Alberto, unkillable guy. By the way, also, if you don't know Broken Support, you should definitely just check him out. I'll also put a link to him in the description below. he's putting a lot of effort into the videos, making them entertaining, especially with the intros. Like the recent Swain video, he's just tanking them for days, and legends say that he's still tanking to this day. It's definitely a very funny and entertaining video to watch. So yeah, please give him a check out. Give him a check out. Yeah, you should buy from him surely. No, check him out. And comment some love in the comments. Say, I don't know. Something about cheesecake, that always works, I guess. Yona coming around the corner. Blue buff is secured by the Darius. Nautilus locking him down. So many people here. Darius is playing for space. Gragas damage is utterly insane. He doesn't get the ability to fully stack. The enemy team is fully rotating on him. He has to leave his team alone. Very clutch decision making by just leaving because he can't get it done early enough. Now he's looking for an angle to re-enter the fight. Oh no, he doesn't have the plant button as it seems. Gets knocked up and dies. That is an awkward thing. He wanted to drag this auto attack onto the plant button. Onto the plant, but it just didn't work. Oh, that's so tough. Dragon fight happening, full rotation happening once again. Nobody's taking mid priority, apart from the enemy Yone. Gragas walks up, gets annihilated, reset happens. You look at the damage onto the El Swain. And bonk, 958 true damage. Flash combo, picks up one. Ezreal. Oh no, Ezreal. You thought you had him, but nope. You in fact don't have him. Also, I've recently played a Riven game. My god, what Riot did with this champion. It's so insane that this champion got a damage buff. Let's just put it this way. Gragas body slamming in 548 or something with the first ability of the Darius. He is so unbelievably fed. Also something that I don't see many Darius players do. As you walk through the jungle, do yourself the favor, if you are not like full health, you can use your first ability to get some extra healing just by passing by. The enemy team is running after the Yasuo, very interesting. It's a tank Yasuo, so not much will happen. Turning in the brush, a typical Darius play, knock-up happening from the upper hand of the Darius, big stone plate from El Swain, but they get the execute or the kill. Oh, Varus failed the flash ult. Could be me, by the way. But yeah, Darius again with another reset. Doesn't get the auto attack onto the Ezreal, has to walk away. You see the healing of Second Wind? Silence wears off, auto attack goes through, ult goes through as well. We have the full stack still. Oh no, the full stacks were off, and now he will still get the kill. That was so close. And if you're wondering, why does he have Perseverance this game? If you look at the enemy champions, like for example Gragas, as they attack you, they will most of the time always CC you in a way, and then you will be granted magic resist. And having a little bit of flat magic resist is actually a big difference maker. Because, listen, all mage items right now, or most of them, unless I'm mistaken, have percentage pen on them. Now next to this, other champions such as Gragas can take sudden impact in their runes, can build a Prophet's Pendant, and go boots of mana. So unless your champion gains a lot of magic resist through other sources, you will at some crucial point in the game take true damage of them, because you will not have any magic resist to deny, to mitigate this type of damage that's incoming. So to help with that one, I think you gain 16 to 30 magic resist and armor if you get CC'd. Which is a real big difference maker in terms of burst damage from these champions. So you should definitely take a look at this rune in certain games where the enemy champions have only CC. And see how much damage it mitigates. Baron being picked up here, the enemy team really blundering here by giving them free Nashor. Ammon Twin God in the base. Yeah, you're on a champion. Oh no, the madness is now commencing. Lilia, Garen, you can't win against the Lilia. I hate to break it to you. You will just get ran down, made fun of, and still die. Because Lilia is such a great champion. And by the way, I've seen so many Lilia builds that go like run off ages. They stop going Riftmaker and delay Leandri, guys. Just because they nerf the item, or the items, doesn't mean they're weaker. It's still the best possible items you can get. There is no alternative that comes remotely close to the power level. So it's still Riftmaker or Leandris into Riftmaker or Leandris into Rabadon. There's no alternative, sadly. Gragas with the escape gets flashed on, counter flashes. Proto Belt on top of the Gragas. Gragas will fall. During Darius ultimate, you become unmovable, like you can't get CC'd or anything. It will always, like you can get CC'd, but it will not get cancelled. And now the Dunk Master is around the corner. He is the king of the court. Doesn't get the ult execute onto the Swain, so it doesn't reset. But it was still very, very close, and that way they will end the game. So let's see if they have, they probably have some nice clips at the end, so we'll take a look at that one. Oh, the inhibitor respawn. I hate when that happens. Because you're like, huh, why can't I hit that one? Because you still see the HP bar of the Nexus. So let's see the big plays of this game. Okay, how will he turn this? It's a 3-member rotation. Gets the kill with the ultimate, gets another kill with the ultimate. They're only so little, worth so little money. Oh no, dunk number 1. Will there be a dunk number 2? Nice spacing, pops the first ability, hits the outer edge, goes for a next dunk, 400 gold into the pocket. Poor Akali. Bye bye. It was a tank Akali, no? Hecarim, you can't survive the true damage onslaught, and now he's fully stacked. Dunk number 2. Doesn't even need to dunk that guy. Beautiful first ability. Hitting the Camille, who just got too close with the hookshot, and he's just dunking all of them. You see the healing of the first ability in a perfect wall scenario? Like, if Darius gets fed, this champion is unbearable to deal with. Because he will kill you without ult, and if he ever gets to fully stack his passive, he will completely take over a teamfight unless you CC chain him in some kind of capacity. Because look, dunk after dunk after dunk, he just doesn't stop and he gets a pentakill. It's just insane, no? Oh no, poor spacing by the Misfortune, nice flash, 1219 true damage. Killing the wave, 367 healing, and a dunk for your troubles. Ooh, this is going to be a big one though, no? Kill number 1. Ah, poor Maokai. Yes, cut the clip. It's Collector, guys. Collector Darius. I just can't, bro. That is a tiny bit too much. Bro, I'm trying his hardest to survive, but they're worth such little money. What have they done to these people that they're worth such little money? And another one. And there'll be another one. Poor guy. Isn't it satisfying to just see a dunk compilation? And yeah, here we see the items. This is like a more lane-oriented build. Last Stand, not a fan. Giant Slayer usually is just too broken. Very interesting rune selections. Bone plating on a melee champion. We'll check. Demolish Kingdom. Such a broken rune. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the description below all the things I've mentioned. The channel from, like this video, BrokenSupport. And if you want to spend some money on gacha, don't pay the overpriced retail price. Check out the other link in the description as well. It's all linked there, so we'll see each other for more content very soon. Take care and bye-bye.